Hello, YouTubians and YouTubadors. It is December 18th, 2021. Coming to you live from the Dogman homestead. Well, I just got back from town. I hit the post office. There was a package delivered to my box going to Butt Nuggets homestead. I stopped by and saw Drew and gave him the package, so they will get that. I don't even know where they live. I'll have to go out there one day. I don't try to go to, let me fix this chair, a lot of places that are far, about an hour drive is it for me with that truck. I don't push it. I have no doubts it can probably make it to Alaska if I took it, but a couple of the tires on the front are getting bad, and I just don't want to push it. So hopefully we can remedy that situation in the near future. I hope so. I hope my YouTube channel blows up. And it ain't this month. I'm going to have to get to work, make some more videos. I hope you guys enjoyed, the video I did yesterday on editing. And, that's one of them videos. Not everybody's into that kind of content. That's fine. It's, the way I see it is if that's something you're not interested in or doesn't appeal to you, you don't have to click on it. Just go on over. But others, I had a few requests. Somebody, I know a lot of people struggle with editing. And I had not done that kind of thing in years. I used to be pretty darn good at it. In fact, you've seen, I had some old videos. I think I made a video that I put up of me working. I used to do that a lot. And then, when you quit doing something, you just forget it all. But it's coming back to me a lot quicker than it would to be, say, if I'd never done it at all. So I'm not the best teacher in the world. There were some points in there that I missed, but it's not that difficult of a program. And I'm surprised that some of you use cell phones to upload to YouTube. I don't know how I would work an editor in that situation. I don't know. I've never gotten used to the idea of getting on the internet with my cell phone. My eyes aren't the best for that situation anyway. I got to have a desktop computer where I can see real good, have a monitor as big as I want it. That's just how I do. And man, I'll tell you what, this thing, it's bogging down. It's slow some days. Some days it works great, but that's how computers are. They're never perfect. I got a few cards from my subscribers. You'll see that at the end of the video. I actually set up a Christmas tree. That's right. The Dogman Christmas tree. And I even got a gift that's wrapped. And that is under the tree. And I'm not going to open that till Christmas. So hang around to the end of the video and you will see my awesome Dogman Christmas tree grown right here on the homestead. And I know what you're saying. But you said you didn't want no live trees. Wait and see how I did it. No tree was harmed in the making of my Christmas tree. Okay. I had the iPhone with me going to town this morning. And as soon as I came around, there's a big curve before you get to my place. As soon as I went around the curve, there's three beautiful big bald eagles. And I just got that thing out, and you got to put the passcode in and all that, and I missed it. So I go about another mile. Here comes two coyotes, just walking right across the road. Could have got them. Nope, didn't have it out in time. And then I saw a deer crossing the road. And you might think, living out like I do in the national forest, that you see wildlife every day. You don't. You rarely see coyotes. You rarely see bears, and I have seen bears. But bald eagles, maybe once a year you might see one. And I was lucky enough one year to get a picture of one in flight. But man, that is one of the hardest things I've had to capture is hawks or eagles. They are just really hard to capture, at least with the equipment I had. And a lot of that's luck, you know, getting those things. But I enjoy taking videos and photographs of nature, so I'm hoping to get some, you know, better equipped for that. Uh, the one Nikon I have has a pretty good zoom lens, but you know they fly around, and when you snap the picture, you know I have to have my settings where I get multiple pictures, and then you may have one that's good, and it's probably not perfect. But I wish I'd have got those bald eagles, and that happened a couple of weeks ago. He was out. There was some roadkill, a squirrel or something out in the road, and I see this bald eagle coming in for a landing. I went to grab a camera, couldn't find it. As soon as I got there, it was gone. So a lot of times you see photography, you know, I got to give credit to those like the TV shows, National Geographics, because getting that kind of footage of nature without them knowing that you're there, that's a hard feat. I mean, that's really hard to do. So anybody that captures a good image of something in the wild, you know, you're pretty lucky, and because it's just hard to do because animals sense us being there way before you know you get a chance to do anything. And the eagles, they're just being buttheads. They don't want you to take a picture of them. But it's a pretty cool thing to see. Um, it's one of them things you got to look for it. If you're not looking for it, you're not going to see it. Kind of like a lot of things in life. If you know, it could be right in front of you, but if you're not looking for it, you're not going to see it. That's the world we live in. So, today it rained like crazy last night. I bet we got 3, 4 inches of rain. I know that because the dog bowls that were outside they're about 3.5 inches high and they were full, completely full, pouring over. The ground is finally saturated. We needed it, and so I'm glad we got it, but now it can stop. We got enough to last a while. And hopefully I'm going to get back to this loft build. Now, some of the projects I start, you're gonna see a trend in how I operate. I'll start something, and the main thing with the stair rail, I gotta wait till I got the funds to get the wood, and that's coming next week. So you just have, you know, you can do what you can do, and a lot of these projects require a lot of supplies, you know. So I can't have 15, and I do. I've got everything started, but nothing finished, and that's something I want to focus on in the next coming months. Is you know finishing room. I mean the kitchen. I would say it's probably 90% finished, but I've got places up here that need trim. I've got other things I want to do. I've got to pull an outlet out of the wall because I put it back too far, and now I can't fit a faceplate on it. So I've got to readjust that. That's going to take a little bit of effort. So I want to knock these rooms out one at a time. The bathroom, it's not finished. And a lot of the reason was I ran out of cedar, and the guy that did my lumber, he quit. That's something that is very common around here. They'll start a project or they'll get into something and then they quit. I don't know why that is, or you know, I have noticed that. But hey, you know, I've got all these projects, but I feel good about making all the progress I made in the loft because hey, everything's painted now. But basically, it's just running a little bit of an electric, so a couple of outlets. And when I was talking about, you know, how the A-frame comes down on the walls like this, well, the outlets are probably, I don't know what the standard is. It probably ain't standard in this house. They're at least a foot above the ground. And I'm going to just fill them in with something. And I'm only going to build a small little channel at the bottom and run my wire in there. Now, I already have an existing line here that's on a 30 amp breaker. I'm going to cut into that and run 2 outlets on the east side of the house. The west side of the house, there is an outlet that I believe when I cut the wiring, I can get to. And that way I can hook on the new wire, find the spot where it's at, and then pull it through. If that part was done like all the rest of the house and they didn't tack the wire down, if they've nailed it down with those little holders, I'm not going to be able to do that. That way I can use the existing outlets that are there. I'll switch the outlets out, put new ones in, but that would work out great if I can do that. So I'm going to be doing that in the next few days, I think, and get back on that stair rail. And I want to start really anything else till I get some of these other things finished. The laundry room, that's a big thing. There's no ceiling in there. We tore all that down. That lady must have just laid in that bed all day smoking cigarettes because that whole ceiling, I ain't kidding you, it was just brown with nicotine. It was terrible. And so all that's pulled out and covered up and painted. The only thing that didn't get pulled out was the upstairs sheetrock. There's 3 coats of Kills on that, and then the coats of paint I put on there. So I don't think that nicotine will be seeping through. I hope not, because I'm not tearing. And I don't know how I'm going to get a ceiling fan up here. I'm going to need some scaffolding or something. I'm going to have to come up with something unique. So, all right, guys. Well, I just wanted to say thank you for the cards and the gift. You'll see that at the end of the video here. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week. This will be, when is Christmas? I don't even know that. It is next Saturday, a week from today. So you'll get 2 more Dogman Coffee with Dogmans on this channel before Christmas. So, but everybody have a good week. I know a lot of people are home. Stay safe. Happy trails. Well, look there, folks. Something I've never done. Set up a Christmas tree. Yeah. Went right outside and clipped me a piece off. Don't have to kill the whole tree. Look at there. Decorated it with that little part of the foil that's left on the roll that you can't get off. Yep. Dogs got their stocking out. Yep. I got me a gift there says from the Jenkins. I appreciate that. I'll wait till Christmas Day to open that. And I got a card there from Linda Vian. And a card there from O'Rourke's Littlefield from Jamie and Ken. I appreciate that. So I had to set up a tree, man. Isn't that fancy? And that white there represents the snow. And it's in my favorite Smucker's Blackberry Jam stand. So there we go. Yep, y'all can say I set one up now. I ain't singing no carols though.